There is no precise definition of what constitutes a slow learner, but the term generally refers to students who have difficulty acquiring new skills or knowledge at the same rate as their peers. Slow learners may struggle with one or more academic subjects, and they may also have difficulty with social and emotional skills. There are several potential causes of slow learning. Some students may have specific learning disabilities that make it difficult for them to process information. Others may come from disadvantaged backgrounds and have had less exposure to educational opportunities. Still, others may simply have a different learning style that makes it harder for them to absorb new material in a traditional classroom setting. Whatever the cause, slow learners face several challenges in school. They may be teased or ridiculed by classmates, and they may feel like they are falling behind. They may also struggle with low self-esteem and a lack of motivation. Fortunately, there are several ways to help slow learners succeed in school. And in this video, I am going to show you the major 5 tips to help a slow learner. 1. Use multisensory teaching methods. One approach that has shown success is the use of multisensory teaching methods. Multisensory teaching methods engage more than one sense at a time, making learning more concrete and memorable. For instance, a teacher might use a combination of visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, movement-based activities to teach a new concept. Slow learners often benefit from these types of activities because they can better process and retain information when it is presented in multiple ways. Additionally, multisensory activities can be tailored to individual learning styles, providing all students with an opportunity to succeed. If you are working with slow learners in your classroom, consider using some multisensory teaching methods to help them catch up to their peers. Your students will likely benefit from the extra attention and support, and you may be surprised at how quickly they can learn with the right approach. 2. Break down concepts into smaller steps. When you're teaching a new concept, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. When it comes to learning new information, some people are naturally faster learners than others. For those people, it can be relatively easy to break down complex ideas into more manageable chunks and understand them better. But for others, the process of breaking down complex ideas can be a challenge. This is especially true for people who are slower learners. There are a few things that can help make breaking down complex ideas easier for those who are slower learners. First, it can help to break down complex ideas into smaller, more manageable chunks. This can be done by using specific examples, breaking down the information into specific concepts, or using visual aids. Second, it can be helpful to take the time to understand the concept before trying to learn how to apply it. This means spending time reading the information, trying to understand it fully, and then trying to apply it to real-world situations. For instance, if you're teaching addition, start with the basics of counting. Once your students have a good understanding of counting, then you can introduce the concept of addition. By doing so, it will make them to understand very faster than ever before. 3. Give your students plenty of practice. For students to be successful, they need plenty of practice. This is especially true for students who are slow learners. Slow learners need to be given plenty of opportunities to practice new material. This way, they can get better at learning new information. They'd often need more practice than other students to master a concept. They'd often feel like they are falling behind their peers. This can be frustrating and cause them to give up easily. It is important to give slow learners plenty of practice so they can catch up and feel confident in their abilities. One way to give slow learners extra practice is to have them work on assignments for a longer period. This will allow them to work through the material at their own pace and master the concepts. Another way to give slow learners extra practice is to provide them with additional resources. This could include extra worksheets, practice problems, or even online resources. By giving them extra resources, they can work on their skills outside of class and catch up to their peers. 4. Encourage them to ask questions. Encouraging these students to ask questions is vital to their success. This may seem counterintuitive, but it can be very helpful. Asking questions allows slow learners to process information more deeply. It also allows them to get clarification on things they don't understand. Not only will they be able to get the clarification they need, but they'll also feel more confident and engaged in the lesson. Of course, it's important to encourage them to ask questions in a way that is respectful and not condescending. Be sure to model good questioning behavior yourself and praise them when they ask a good question. 5. Be patient with them. If you have a slow learner in your life, don't give up on them. With a little patience and encouragement, they can succeed. It is important to be patient with them It may take them longer to understand concepts than other students, but with your help, they will eventually get there. There are plenty of successful people who were once slow learners. Just because someone learns slowly doesn't mean they're not smart. In fact, many slow learners are very smart. They just learn differently than others. Please don't get frustrated or give up on them. If you like this video, don't forget to boom the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are a slow learner, I encourage you to watch the video that appears on the screen. I will see you in the next video.